I started the stream early and I didn't even watch the timer. That's crazy. Oh shoot, here, I'm gonna go change something real quick and then we'll get to it. Man, I'm early yet behind. I apologize. Well then, hello everybody. Hope you're having a good one. It is currently 7:20. I was sitting here for the past like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. I was like, why am I not streaming? You know, we have the time. The quiz that we took yesterday off for did not go well. It's an unfortunate truth, but a truth nonetheless. And yeah, it kind of sucks because you can try that hard for something and it doesn't go well. We've put in the effort so far, and Hey, what's up, Kat? Hope all is well. We're a bit early today. I do apologize if that throws off your schedule a bit. I was just recounting how poorly the quiz went today. Hope you're having a good one. It is another day, and we're just right across from Friday. Very close. But yeah, it kind of sucks studying and trying that hard for something. I think I did average, like in class terms, average, but that's actually dangerous because the grading you see in this class, you don't know your grade until the very end, because the professor is not a good professor. So, yeah, there's not really much I can do next time. And I was talking to my roommate earlier, and unfortunately, the only way I can guarantee success in this class, like objective, like having an A and knowing my grade, and not depending on a curve that will eventually happen, it's guaranteed, is I have to know every single assembly instruction that occurs from calling any C command. What that looks like is, let's say I called a fork or a dupe or an exec function. I have to know exactly what's happening. Basically any system call, I have to know exactly what's being thrown to the registers, what registers are being saved, and what is being, how control and context is transferred to the kernel, what is pushed to the kernel stack, what the kernel decides to do then, and then what it decides to do if it returns the current or next instruction, where those instructions are kept, blah, blah, blah. It is a lot, but now I know after this quiz how I need to study for this class. So a warning shot was fired. It's recoverable. I mean, this is only the second quiz we've had out of what could be 7, where 2 are dropped. So it's manageable. It's doable. Just we have to do some superhuman stuff in order to succeed here. But hey, that's what we're known for. So, mine out of the gutters. I'm not even sure if I'd consider that the gutter, just like negative thoughts, anxious emotions, whatever. We're here to do something that we love for an hour a day. And once again, Kat, I hope you're doing well. Sorry for walking in on the on the school rant. Those happen quite often. But yeah, today we're doing the Pelican. I'm very excited, and I have some new strategies. As you guys can tell, a lot of my streams and animal constructions are very slow because of the deconstruction process. Not only will the Pelican here be a bit faster, because it's just less components, in my opinion, but I want to push myself to make those constructions go faster. And I've watched my previous streams and I've identified some things that I can do to make that go faster. So that's the plan. I want to get down to maybe only 4 streams per animal construction, because currently we're at 6 or 7, which isn't horrible. I mean, do it at your own pace, slow, smooth is fast, whatever. But I did feel like some time was being wasted. Because if it takes us a week, let's say, to do an animal construction, and we have to do 10 animal constructions, that's a lot of weeks. And yeah, so sorry, I think we have to do 12 total, actually. So 12 weeks, which is a while. Not that I'm too pressed for time, but we should be reasonable, right? Oh my gosh, why is my camera shaking? Whoa. Jeez. All good. Took a art day off. Need to practice form intersections before lesson 5. Gotta train my observation skills more. Awesome. Sounds like good stuff. Oh my gosh. I forgot to do your critique yesterday. I apologize. Oh my gosh. We can hop on that if you want me to. Man, I've been so lost recently. Scheduling stuff. My apologies. I did say I would do that and I didn't. Ah, yikes. Yeah, now these lines are like almost parallel, which really stresses everything. That sounds like a really good plan. I'd say the most important things for me when practicing observation are those plumb lines, so drawing lines and the spatial relationships, knowing how much an object takes on the page, so if it's a quarter of the page, half the page, stuff like that, and then what you can actually see, because a lot of the times we get stuck in symbolic drawing where we want to draw the other side of the feather or the other side of the body, but you can't see that in the image, so don't draw it. We could actually do it on the stream if you want to, but I gotta go early soon. Then we could do it after. I'll do like a quick one, but yeah, because there are some, like, you did a great job, and there's only like I think 1 or 2 that I was like we can make some critiques on. So yeah, we'll make an effort. We won't, like, I know we usually forget on accident, but we'll right after warm up today we'll do that. This isn't the best box I've ever drawn. See, these lines are going to be PP lines, practically parallel. Good there as well. Oh wait, this is actually a bit in, isn't it? Oh wait, no, I did the one that was more out. Yeah, that's actually maybe be a bit taller, more in. Oh, but making it more tall. See the danger there. We'll do that. Ah, that was way too high. I can tell now. That upsets me deeply. It's these longer boxes with the low foreshortening that always kill me. Ugh. I'll do another box because I want... to conquer it, and we'll do this a bit like that. This is gonna be a long box. This is gonna be difficult. We don't want to foreshorten these too much. You don't have to add in the references, but it definitely makes it a lot easier for graders to be like, okay, this is what you were looking at originally. But yeah, no, I asked Dio. You could actually find it in the Drawbox Lesson 4 group chat, Discord chat channel, whatever you want to call it. And Dio said it's not completely necessary, but it's definitely helpful. Just make sure it doesn't obscure anything that you drew on there, because then that would kind of defeat the point, right? That was somewhat parallel. So I think this line was a pretty good guess, actually. I think I forgot to add in one of the references on one of my lesson 4 submissions, and it really made me upset. Like, I just didn't hit save. Oof, that was off. That's better. Tier 3 sub only streams. What's up, Delano? We've already talked, but I hope everything's going well. Lots going on. I was just ranting about the quiz I had today earlier in the stream. This sounds a tiny bit insane, but I really think the only way I'm going to be able to get an A in this class is if I can basically recount everything that's happening in the CPU as it's running. Like, like if a system call gets made in C, I have to be able, like, okay, you know, system call ID is push the return register RAX for x86 64 systems, and then after that, what kernel context switch, so what RDI through R8 gets pushed to stack, all that. Because I didn't know the RAX thing, I thought it was RDI, or the thing that's what killed me on the quiz earlier today. And also, whenever you create a process using fork, that even though it copies over the stack pointer, it duplicates the stack, sorry, for that individual process, that global variables don't communicate. Oh geez, I messed up that line. Oh geez, I messed up that line. See, that's what happens when you rant. Every day is a step forward. That is very true. I'm counting the weeks until the semester is over. This is the first time in my college, like, I think the past 3 semesters have been wonderful. The only time I can recount feeling like this was when I had to take chemistry my freshman semester or second semester. Can't remember which one. It was freshman semester, and I was like, why am I taking this? This is completely useless and relates nothing to my degree. Hey, wow. Man, I'm yapping. I'm complaining over here. We got people joining the chat. I feel so bad. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna call you Momo because Guy, PJ, Momo, X, GAG, that's a lot. And I'm gonna call you Momo if that's cool with you. What's up, Momo? Welcome to the channel. That's the thing, I enjoy a lot of my classes very thoroughly. I mean, I loved physics, and that has nothing to do with my degree. And ironically, the systems computing has a lot to do with my degree, yet it's taught terribly, so I guess, oof, man, what are my lines today? Oof. I think it's all just the professor. Good morning from Thailand. Momo is cool, bro. By the way, my name is Guy, but you can call me Momo. Okay, I'll call you Guy. I'll call you Guy. I don't want to disrespect you. Wow, Thailand. Oh my gosh. I think that is like the furthest, you're the furthest viewer so far. Well, hello from the US, and a lot of us are also like Canadian or Australian, so hello. Oh my gosh. A lot of new people recently. The community is growing. Yeah, I love to see it. Well, what brings you to the community, to the Cavaliers, Guy? A corporate ladder. The Kavel bureaucracy begins. Let's do some sausage forms. Oh, I wonder what this was from. Do some sausage forms, and then we'll go look at Cat's work. Let's go. We're back. Yay. Okay. It looks like we're back. Hopefully we're good. My internet just cut out there for a second. Apologies, everybody. Typical Kavel internet shenanigans. I'm so excited too. I'm waiting, watching a lot of art streaming in Twitch, but this is the first time for YouTube. Oh, oh my gosh, a first. Jeez. Hopefully I'm a good representative. Unreal Bourses now he uses mechanical ones with 15 different functions. what a hack, you know? Yeah. Well, welcome not only to the channel, but welcome to YouTube. Hopefully the art scene here is as good as Twitch. I've heard great things from the Twitch side. In fact, it was a really close bet if I was going to become a Twitch streamer or a YouTube streamer. And I'll say fortunately I chose YouTube. It's more aligned with what I want to do with the channel and stuff. Not much of a streamer on YouTube, a lot of gaming. Yeah, for sure. My audio is cutting out a bit? Okay. Oh. Let me know if that keeps happening. Hopefully it should sort itself out. But if it's like really here, let me tune into the stream real quick. Don't want to make you guys suffer through that. Okay, it's sounding a bit better, but let me know if it keeps happening, because I will do my best to fix that. Definitely, it's usually a bitrate issue, but I am in university. I am almost finished. I still have 2 semesters left. With a degree in computer science. So, weirdly not art, but I love it. It's very fun. It's just very difficult. How about yourself? Wow, all the way from Thailand. That's so cool. Yeah. I want to make programs and things that help people. That's the goal. Art degree and oh my gosh. Whoa, wait. I want to see this animation. Wait. Do you have it on your YouTube channel? Oh my gosh, this guy. Whoa. What? Oh wait, no, okay. Oh wait, yeah. There's like some animations here. Cool. Huh. Yeah, that seems super fun. What would you like to do with your animation? Oh, okay, huge. Oh, I'm not sure if you're able to post links. We'll see. YouTube's always weird about that. I know, right? They're just some pretty awesome people. It's a great thing to see. It's like the thing with Germa where like me comparing myself to Germa, wonderful. No, it's Germa's like community is filled with like astronauts and like scientists and stuff like that. Really cool. Oof, that was not a successful form. Germa's their little gesture for all these smart people. We'll do a... some of your work. Ooh, excited. Oh wow, what am I doing today? What was that? Jeez, okay, well, we can still make it work, just... We're not rotating cubes, but that would be a fun warm-up. In fact, I think that should be tomorrow's warm-up. What's up, Dazzling? Hope all is well. However, I have a somewhat founded prediction that it's going to be chill. Yep. Oh, you can't. Okay. Here, if you have it linked to your YouTube channel, I can see it. Otherwise, we'll have to come up with a creative solution as to how we can get a hold of it. But I would love to see your work. I think that'd be really fun. Yeah, let's do one more sausage form, and then we're going to critique some of Kat's work before they have to go, and then we'll get into our store construction. It's weird. Earlier in the week, I have like tons of stuff to do, and at the end of the week, I have absolutely nothing. And it's not because like I just don't do my assignments in time, it's just everything's assigned on Monday and due like Thursday or Wednesday. Yeah, Guy, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I hope you can get some fun out of these streams. Seems like you're already like really good at art, so there's not much I could offer educationally. But glad to see you here. It's very cool. I think we should do also like an intersection exercise or something. I don't know. Like organic intersections. Anyways, let us look at some of... Kat, is it okay if we put up your work on the screen? Just want to double check so everyone's cool that I never want to, you know, put something on the screen and someone's like, wait, no. And while Kat answers, I'll start collecting that Imager album. And we're not going to be reviewing all of it, just some of the things I like immediately see some stuff with. Roblox. Also, my pinky is healed, mostly. It's fine. Awesome. Good stuff. Okay. Lesson 4. Oh, no, you put it in critique exchange, though. Go. Wonderful. Open that up. Cool. Okay. Oh, it's in Google Drive, so I can't see which ones I have to like filter through it. Okay. So we're gonna do one of these. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? In my... No, I don't want to... No. I just want to copy the image. Huh. Guess I gotta download some of these. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll just do that, I guess. This one. This one. Yeah, I have 3 images, and then in the future, if you'd like, we can do more, but we got these 3 images for now. And only 2 of them downloaded? What? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about the wait, everybody. Yeah. Here, I'll put on the BRB screen for just a second while I set this up. Alright, here we go. Yeah, these are the ones that popped out to me the most, where I'm like, okay, we can probably have like something to critique here. And first off, I have to say, you know what, I'm gonna pull up my favorite one as well, because I feel like it's unfair to not talk about the ones that I really like. Or, you know, yeah. Because Cav did a great, Wow, I'm so egocentric. Cat did a wonderful job here. We want to highlight that. So, without any further ado, here is Kat's lesson 4 submission. Here's my favorite one. And we'll just go over it real quick. Some things that I like is I love the turning of form. The turning of form here is what says, hey, we're going from here and we're going off into the distance. So if we had like a ribbon here, it's going to go over here and then shrink, right? It's doing this. And Kat, oh my gosh. Kat did a wonderful job presenting that here. I have to kind of like move my screen down for you guys, but there. So wonderful job doing that. In fact, we can kind of copy the arrow assignment and do kind of like, you know, this. It's going off into the distance away from us. You can see that here because if we did a contour line around this sausage, it's kind of, you know, just going like that. Same thing here. Connection successful. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay, am I back? Is everything good? Sorry, I think I found the reason why my internet's going out, but I'm not going to test it. But I hope our internet's back. And kind of, yeah. It's so lesson 2, or I think is that lesson 3? I think it's lesson 3. Lesson 3 teaches us how to start moving planes in space, right? How to start going from, that's not a great example, but you know, this idea of, okay, we kind of experiment with boxes in lesson 1. We don't do an excellent job, but we do something, right? We start understanding how planes work, but this is meant to be like, okay, now we really want to start pushing our brains to understand how things move through the space. Flat, because 3D is a whole beast in and of itself, right? We don't want to worry ourselves with that. And then lesson 4 is for saying, hey, now let's do it 3D. So this is kind of, yeah, in a way, yeah. And so yeah, I mean, the eye right here is a bit wonky. What you can do to fix this kind of situation where you have like a big eye right here and a small eye right here is really using that center line that Uncomfy talks about. So we have our head form, and then our center line, wherever we establish it, so yours was a bit like this, starts telling us where things can and can't go. So if we're going to divide this up, right? This is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, 3, and 4, right? Then if the eye is in quadrant 1 and 4, kind of in 4, then we know it has to be over here. If there's a gap right here, that gap's going to be right here. And so it's only going to go so much through there. And actually it's going to sit deeper, which is the weird part, and lower and smaller. So yeah, it's going to do something of the sort, and it's just a form intersection at that point. There you are. And then we travel around the form, right, and do our little dance for those eyes. Okay, I think it would, yeah, don't be afraid to push past the original form. So yeah, right here with our abdomen. Once again, you did a great job with the legs, by the way. That's what I was saying before my internet cut out. Is with the thorax, we want to establish that median line, right? And then the little backpack right there, that's what I assume you're trying to do right there. So we set the footprint of our backpack where we think it's gonna, kind of land. And then we go off the form and we start drawing it there. And now we have this whole separate, really thick form to do whatever we want with. And so now we can like intersect this sphere onto it and then add our wing, which, kind of go like that. Something, stuff like that. Yeah, and then the positioning of the legs, you did a wonderful job. One thing that may be critiqued by Dio, because I got critiqued on this, is make sure that your sausages not only intersect a bit more, right? And aren't as like, let them bend. Give it that motion. And then show the intersection right here. So right here, it intersects this one like this. It probably goes like this. And then we have that intersection So see how they kind of merge into each other. Now what this would actually look like in the drawing would be another sausage form. And then this, right? That's what it would look like. But great job. All in all, this is one of my favorite ones, if not my favorite one, especially just because you did such a wonderful job on the thorax. Turning through space, right? This is extremely well done. Oh, I apologize. Anyways, so here are the main ones I wanted to comment on. First, with your sausage forms, this was a long time ago, right? So you've probably like tested and stuff like that. Is if we drew out the entire ellipse for a lot of these, and I usually, whenever I do critique people or like give people things in Discord, I use a tool to do these ellipses. If you'll notice, these ellipses, while different heights, are almost the same degree. So it's not changing that much. Same thing with these over here. And this assignment is very tricky because you can't see the full ellipse. So what you should be doing is you should be ghosting the full ellipse and then draw the only part that you actually need to draw. So, you know, changing your degrees, right? That's important. And then 2 is ghost. Because ghosting will help you change your degrees. So what this would look like if we took this to the side or did something like this, is we'll have our line through it. And then since we can see this degree, and this is a very high degree, right? And what a degree is a degree is the ratio between the width of the minor axis and the major axis. So things with high degree, like a sphere or a circle, the ratio is almost 1 to 1 because this is the same length as this. Meanwhile, things with lower degrees has a uneven ratio, where this is smaller than this. And so what you have right here is something with an equal degree, a high degree, right? Or sorry, equal major and minor axis. So that means the one that follows it has to be somewhat close to it. So instead of it being like this, we want it to be a bit larger, like this, but we're only going to draw this side, right? So a larger degree, something like that. And then if we wanted to make it come towards us a bit, then we could start decreasing the degree. But notice how each one progressively either gets smaller or the same, because if we completed this, these get larger or smaller degree wise, not necessarily height, that doesn't matter. Yes. But good job here though, very confident. And you kept your form simple. A lot of people try to go like all over the place with their organic forms and do all this crazy stuff. I drew the drink from SpongeBob right here. This is like that drink. Anyways, yeah. Wasn't that whole episode just like critiquing soda and like giving really unhealthy stuff to kids? Anyways, so the next one is the beetles. Look at that. So beetles are awesome and they give us a lot of awesome forms. But this outline, which I assume is the shadow, the kelp juice. Yes, kelp juice. Never mind. Yeah. This shadow, and I think I saw it in another one, but I picked this one. If we're looking at it top down, this would be somewhat better, but we have to remember how shadows work. And this is from Scott Robertson's How to Draw. Beetlejuice. Ugh. I mean, I get the Beetlejuice reference, but the notion of Beetlejuice. Ugh. So let's say we have a cube, right? We'll keep it kind of isometric just to make our lives easier, right? Something like this. If we have sunlight hitting it, the way we kind of think about shadow and stuff. Yeah, okay, awesome. The way we think about shadow and stuff is if this is over in the distance, like into the page, we're going this direction, then it's going to cast lines like this onto the ground below it. And then what we can do is we can get those opposing lines and draw an angle downwards towards it. This is very simplified. This is not the correct way to do this technically. And then what results from it is this is the cast shadow. And so yeah, this one Once again, it's kind of symbolic drawing, is our brains were like, oh, I want to draw a shadow. But where that shadow goes, our symbolic brain doesn't really handle well, right? That's more for critical thinking. Also, another note, and I think I didn't pull up the one for this, but you did a good job here. Just make sure for the outline of your forms that you're reinforcing them, right? So if this was the butt of the beetle, make sure it's a thicker line. Same thing here, right? We want to show these intersections. So controlling when your line is dark or light is very important. Right here, you did a wonderful job with this contour kind of jumping between your forms. Got a bit flat over here, but that's fine. Because we are kind of looking like top down at it, right? Right here, we want to thicken up the head, make the head feel strong and dark. And then we would actually have a weird line right here. This would be, maybe you could shorten it a bit if you'd want, but this is the intersection with this form now. Make it feel like, oh, it's going into that form, right? So make sure we thicken up our intersections. Yeah, light projection with diagonals. Ooh. Yeah, so still a good job for your first construction. Excellent, especially with this. This is what tripped me up the most. So good job there. And also, yeah, you were showing some pretty good dexterity with your sausage forms. This one was a bit complex, but in general, you've kept them pretty simple. And these are very curved, so that's a very good thing. And then to our last one, this one, what was it? So yeah, this is another, I think, symptom of symbolic drawing, is we see a really cool, like, let's say we have a weevil, right? And I've drawn enough weevils to where I can kind of get the gist of like what I want to do with it, right? So we have this, and then we have that little butt thing or whatever. We have the head right here too, which is mostly sunken in. I can kind of, actually it's like totally sunken. There we go. We can know through just experimentation that this is where it's going off into the distance, right? These are generally the correct things. But someone who wants to symbolically draw a weevil would kind of just do everything the same size, right? Like they wouldn't think about it turning into the distance. All of these would just kind of happen at the same point. I could barely even do it anymore. I don't think I can like manually make myself symbolically draw something. Yeah, so like in this case, the bug could have looked something like something like this, possibly, where we have like the head, and then we bounce back to the torso, and then the torso goes here, and we kind of see like the underneath, right? But yeah, so this part of our brain is saying, well, I know there's a head and there's two eyes on the side of it, instead of being like, okay, there's a sphere here that represents an eye, and then there's a sphere here that represents an eye, and we'll maybe only see like this portion of it. Same here. Something crazy, right? You know, whatever. And so turning off that part of the brain and saying, okay, there are exactly 3 spheres. I don't care about the bug anymore. Toss away the bug. Who cares about the reference? We know there are 3 spheres and they you know, behave a certain way. On that, make sure we're overlapping and not being too scared to overlap our sausage forms more, because then we can draw the intersections. I do like you've got this shape down really well, because this shape is just an ellipse and then kind of like a sausage form underneath it. So you've done a great job there. I would draw through these, but I think that's personal preference. You did a good job with the branch method right here. I'd say you could probably cut out a couple of these ellipses, because that will make it a bit smoother. And the only time you need a lot are sharper curves. So for a line like this, you won't probably need that many. You know, one at the end, one right here, and then bring pretty scarce with it. But curves like this, you want a lot to kind of help you work around it. Have a lot of checkpoints. You can also make an initial circle. Yeah, I think Cat did do that. I think that's what these were right here. But oh, how did I do this again? Anyways, yeah, I think Cat did them as just an ellipse. That's what they understood it as. So yeah, these are spheres, not ellipses, and then our intersection with them. That was poor. And then you can draw the intersection if you want, or you can make the entire thing intersected into it. Who knows? Yeah, it's still excellent work on your others. I feel like I'm being mean because I'm just showing the ones that like I saw that needed to be critiqued, but there's plenty of great ones in there. You're doing some great stuff, and yeah, like you said, continue working on your observational skills, doing those sausage forms until you start like really seeing that these contour lines are in 3D space and it's bending away from you. That's very important. But overall, wonderful job. Cool. So, and we're just in time to start we're about 3 minutes over, but we can start our hour timer and still be really on time today. So I hope some of that was helpful, Kat. And of course, Delano put a lot of awesome stuff in the chat as well. Yeah, so the biggest things I would say is just try to avoid symbolic drawing by understanding that you're just doing primitive shapes, right? We only care about a sphere, a spheroid, and then sausages. Those are kind of like the main bug forms. Sometimes you'll have a sharper plane-like form, like the scorpion demo, right? But like, yeah, the bendier, boxier forms and whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm able to draw this not because I have the reference in front of me, but it's because I just like drawing shapes. And because I know how to draw shapes, I know how to draw everything here. I try to, right? But I'm not good at it. Cool. So next on the agenda is we have our hour timer set. But first, everyone, please go drink some water. Even grab a snack. I say grab a snack. I'm not sure. Don't grab a snack if you're going to make a mess and taint your workspace. Because remember, your workspace is your area to work, not necessarily to eat meals and stuff. But get yourself like a nice little treat. And then drink your water. Please have a healthy brain snack. Like, oh my gosh, my favorite brain snack is chocolate covered almonds. Oh, I want one so bad. I've had such a rough day. I want a chocolate covered almond. Anyways, go get yourself a snack. Go get yourself some water. We'll be right back. I'm gonna get a big swig of my water, and then we'll get into our deconstruction of the Pelican. You're back. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to make the call if you make, because I don't have to do an actual critique. I don't know what the expectation is. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I would say lesson 5 requires a pretty deep understanding of those 3D objects, and I'd have to look through yours again. I would say like 2 more bug constructions. I'd have to look through them again though. Because you did an excellent job. It's just, I don't know what the standards are for Drawbox, right? Like your fly constructions especially. The small longhorn beetle. The mosquito had that weird shadow thing again, but the mosquito was also really well done. Same thing with the spider demo. Ooh, this one too. This one you didn't have a name for, but it looks like a mosquito. Mosquito is actually pretty freaking good. And I'm not seeing any subtractive forms, which is very good. So I'd say I'm not going to tell you go to lesson 5. I'd say wait for like a legitimate critique. Personally, I'd say you're probably ready. Then again, I would also have to look through other people's critique and see what Dio says about, you know, things of at the same level, like making the same corrections and stuff that you've been doing. So I would say personally, do like a bug construction or another or two, and then just make sure you're doing your organic forms and you're good to go. But that this is in no way me like being like, oh yeah, no, it's just like that's what I would do. Constructing shapes on diagonals are weird. Anything's weird, man. Art's weird. Okay. Hopefully you guys got all your snacks. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have to like look at other people's critiques and stuff. Anyways, let us open up our Pelican. Look at this handsome lad. Actually, kind of gross looking. I'm not gonna lie. I love me my birds, but it's a bit strange. Look at these handsome fellows. I mean, these are war machines. I'm not gonna like act like they're cute and friendly. They will hurt you. There's actually this beautiful swan at the park I went to the other day. Maybe I could go find and take some pictures of it. But yeah, look at these. This guy, like, yeah, it's that eye that he's seen some stuff, man. I can't like I'm not gonna tell you like grind or anything. That's the thing. I feel so bad about giving people critiques because I'm not sure if what I say is the right thing. I'd say use your best judgment. At the end of the day, you have to wait for someone to critique you to move on to lesson 5, right? Moving on to lesson 5 without a critique can be dangerous. Yeah. If I were in your situation, just 2 more bugs. I would aim for very round and lots of turning of form. And then also your shadows, because like I'd say only a couple of them had very like good man, that's mean, like the true like cast shadow. So aim for one where you could probably, it's like a very round bug, so like a weevil standing on a flat surface would be very nice. A weevil, grasshopper. I think grasshopper is a very good one that you should try. A weevil, a grasshopper, a June beetle, maybe another spider. Spiders are pretty round, just their legs are a bit annoying. I think any of those would be, but yeah, I'd definitely recommend a weevil and or a grasshopper. I think those would be my 2 best recommendations. Oh, I've got something graded. Please be, yeah, 5 out of 5 points. I could cross off my whiteboard. Yay, sorry. We have these reading assignments where don't like June beetles. Too orange, I guess. Where I live, they're very brown little guys. If you ever grabbed one, like just let them walk on your hand, it feels so weird. I love those guys though. I always try to like save them. They're always getting into precarious situations, falling down like if there's a puddle of water, they will just get stranded in it. It's insane. Anyways, yeah, sorry. I have this reading assignment thing, but it tracks your reading weird, and you could read the entire thing yet you don't get an 100. It's like you just have to open it several times. So yeah. Huge, yeah, I am. Delano's the goat. He's got you. Anyways, construction time. So, like I said, I want to try to aim to be a bit faster with these. That's about all there is to it. Now, this one is simpler than the Otter, in my opinion. We'll see if that holds true. I also have to look and rewatch how Uncomfy did the Pelican breakdown for the beak. That one was a bit strange. It's a very 2D. Its side profiles always kill me. It seems like the first line he made was actually the line in between the mouth. Interesting. Okay, cool. Hey, here, Delano. I can actually I can DM you the Drawbox mission for it. I'll put it, yeah, there we go. Okay, I just DM'd it to you. Cool. So, yeah, what we're gonna do now is Pelican. Cool. Okay. Sure, all over the place. Let's do it. So, Uncomfy starts with the head. Let's actually choose good colors for once. Let's have like a uniform coloring convention, and we'll just work rainbow, right? So the head's actually probably gonna be deeper than this because this is gonna go all the way in. So, and we don't want to use subtractive methods. So, seeing the form that's actually here, because it goes this far back, so that means our sphere. Where does uncomfy put the eye? Okay, uncomfy puts the eye in the sphere, so that means the sphere encompasses this, which makes sense. It's just how far we cut back, or if it sets on this outside of the sphere. Because I want the sphere to end back here so the neck can kind of like gracefully connect to it. But the larger I make the sphere, the more it goes over there, which I don't necessarily want. And we ought to be smaller, don't we? We'll start up here, because that gives us the most room to kind of adjust as we go along. There it is, okay. And we're not going to be picky anymore, because that does really ruin a lot of time for me. So that means the form right here. What shape does uncomfy use? He does like this. Let's think about it. So we have this, which actually it's kind of two things. It's this. And then this. So I'm saying this, because we have this great circle, we have this great circle kind of cutting through the form there, and then this great circle. So all of those kind of join together to do that. Then we have the bootay. I'm gonna get some more pictures just as reference real quick. American Pelican. Still adorable little guys, I will not lie. Apparently they have one of the, oh yeah, here's some facts for you guys. They have one of the biggest wingspans, I think the second or the biggest wingspan of North American birds. They are recognized as least endangered. So very good, very good. They hibernate their eggs for 30 days. Or hibernate, incubate, sorry. Trying to think what else. This is all from the top of the head because I read it earlier. Oh my gosh, look at this picture. Whoa. Here, wait, let's pull this up for you guys. Look at that. Little swoop. It's an action photo. Also, my music changed, and so I think YouTube has realized that the music I listen to on this account, or like I only listen to music, so it's it just sets everything in 320p. Newt. Look at that. Love it. Anyways, that's not necessarily what I was looking for. I need that goose butt, or the, whatever it's called. I'm gonna keep calling it a goose, and I know that's incorrect. It's a pelican. Because I think it's just the wing, which also is kind of a crazy ridiculous. These side profiles, man, it's so hard to do 3D forms when it, yeah. But that's what makes, I mean, you do have the tail feathers as well, but in general. And it actually kind of has like this. It goes like this way, this way, this way. So there's this flat portion right here. And then this. Then you get like really curved right there. Anyways, enough goofing. Back to it. So we only care about the central form now, though. So not anything too crazy. I think the craziest thing about this, wow, that's really nice. I don't even, wow, negatives. I'm not entirely sure if I want to, or that was what I was gonna say. My brain's been all over the place today. I apologize, everybody. The hardest part about this isn't going to be the ellipse for once for the body. It is going to be connecting at the height between these two, because we don't want to give it an abnormally long neck. And this is going to be really cut into because we're seeing the side. And there's this gesture of here, out, in. Where does this connect to? It kind of connects like back here. I'll zoom in a bit to try to get the same. I wish there, I do wish there was kind of like a uniform size here. Oh, I gotta go. Better give Delano that pay raise. Take care. Look out for my critique. Huge. Sorry, but I didn't see that. I hope. Wow. Why am I so out of it today? Yeah. Hopefully you got something from us. And yeah, I'm thank you, Delano, for offering that. That's very kind of you. And don't worry, I will not be paying Delano. All that money goes to my chocolate almond fund. It's a new one. It needs funding. It's a new program. So yeah, this is kind of the flow I'm getting here. My only problem is that it makes the head seem like it's pointing over there towards the water. If we could see this degree, it makes it a lot less flat. So technically it'd be like this. Like a very narrow degree, if any. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. Anyways, but we want it to in fact, we'll go like this, because I feel like if you cut the neck, which is really morbid, you wouldn't be able to see the inside here. So cool. So there we go. And then we have a lot of size changes here. So while we won't be redoing these ellipses, or we don't need a lot of ellipses because there's not crazy turns happening, we do need the ellipses to indicate the changing of size. And being very mindful of their degree, because I'd say right here, if you cut the neck in half, you're not going to really see much, if anything. Noodle form indeed. These are our branch forms. And then, yeah, that starts inverting. So if you cut the neck right here, you'd actually see the bottom form. And let's see how Uncomfy decided. Oh, interesting. So, oh my gosh, please. There we go. Probably should have done this. We're also going to be very mindful of our hierarchy here. There we go. Nice. Okay. So Uncomfy's head was actually much smaller. Because then it could, but I'm going to keep it my drawing. It's my precious. Because yeah, now I want it to connect like this, and then we're going to do our branch method. I wish I made these lines a different color, but whatever. Given that it ends right here, that means we need to change this to be I think it just needs to be a higher degree for this curve. That, which is barely noticeable, but unless we did something like this. Or at least, yeah, we could draw through the form to indicate that it's connecting there. Cool. And then from there, yeah, God, I really wish we did that in a different color. I'm going to do the arms in a different color. Next color is orange, as the rainbow goes. here, and we'll start a new drawing for that. Oh, dang it. I wish I could like form my own drawings. Anyways, so here comes a harder part, the additive form here. And here I'm just going to do a sausage form. I'm not going to try to keep it to any specific ellipse because we have this region right here. I'm going to do the old draw on another thing. Oh, okay. Don't know how that happened. And then we'll transfer it over there because I want to see the full thing. Because we do have this kind of hopping over effect as we go along our friend's arm here. Are we on time? We have a lot of time, in fact. Maybe stressing the speed a bit too much. Anyways, so yeah. Uncomfy does an actual narrow form, but isn't too 3D, so I think I like this kind of weird shape. Degree wise though, can I, because this at this point would go like this, and then we would have these additive forms. We can have the tail feathers, but I think regardless, I think we actually want this line to be a bit straighter. Actually, well, no, because it has to curve. It's just, I think how it curves, because like if it goes out here and then kind of stays straight, because this makes it, if I did this, actually wait. No, okay, I was just experimenting. Yeah, we do want it to run almost through the center of all these ellipses on this edge. I'm gonna just keep it like that for now. I like it. I'll keep it. And then over here, we want a similar form. We're gonna use a yellow now. And it's just going to mirror this, so we know it's going to actually have that form. It's going to go deeper over here. It's going to be kind of flat on the top. And we won't do too much to indicate the form, because it just exists back here, and it's obscured by the torso. Yeah, I think that's, I mean, there is this notable ridge right here we do want to be mindful of. It looks like we're actually not really abusing that here, so. Trying to just replicate this shape on the other side because of this tilt right here before it kind of goes back over. Because yeah, the motion is like this. It goes up, straight, up again, over again, round again. So we have this little hump. And in fact, yeah, it's kind of almost down right here. So we have this dramatized, right? So we want that to be over here. But we don't want that bottom part to be wobbly. Let's see, we want this to extend out here and match that contour. We are getting to that point of the stream where I just go quiet and I draw the line like 80 times. So this is one of those situations where I do need to just let the line be. So we know this line is gonna... Oh, I think that degree is actually a bit false. Because that, and that's kind of saying it's going inside, but no, it's still kind of... It's not turning that much. We don't make it feel like it's poking into the torso. Anyways. And this one will just be harder because we can't really see. But we know that over here it's gonna have... Okay, I'm gonna keep it like that for now. I mean, all we care about really is the contour silhouette of the birdie, but in fact, I'm not even sure if I want to keep it, yeah, like just here in general, because I'm gonna draw it on the page, but it kind of distracts from everything else going on. Bird butt, and yeah, bird butt is going to, because we have this tapered form coming off. Wish there was like a way to hide hierarchy. Oh wait, no, that's just what I was looking at. Okay. Guess we just got to do it this way. Also, know what we're going to focus on. So that bird butt. If this is going like this, that means we have still a pretty smooth form that's being added here. That. Or for what we want to be more correct, I should say, is that we should only go like right here. And then what we can do is do that to construct the rest of the tail. Work Lego. What if we made just like a click? And then yeah, the same one, we could do like a slightly different green. Or bluish green, like cyan, teal, not cyan. These. We can actually start from the inside too, just to make it have that feel to it. This actually wouldn't be a straight line. And I failed in representing that properly right here. There's this like very annoying piano going on in the song I'm listening to, and it's not acceptable. Like that. We can draw through a form here if we really want to. That's too confusing. I still feel like this is too high. I feel like it'd be like this, which is kind of unhelpful, but that's where it would be. As for legs, this one gets a bit tricky because it's very flat on the ground. It's just going to experience a typical intersection. There is a tuft of fur that we can draw right here, I would like, but for now it's just a simple thing like that. Same thing over here, this form goes in, but we don't see the line of intersection. And then yeah, these are a bit weird. We're still going to try our best to convey what is going on here. Let's pull up a picture of almost its stork. I'm doing every bird but an American pelican. Okay, cool. Foot. There we go. I guess this will do. Kind of grody, but whatever. So this is what the foot looks like. This isn't helpful, actually. I want like a better one. Because it looks like they have like a thing in the back of the foot. Maybe not. Maybe it's just because of the threads. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, so we have 4 fingers or digits with 3 webbed pads in between. So how does that help us here? Well, we know we're kind of looking. If we want to be very specific, we can do the individual toes. It's awfully specific, but then we can connect them. Or we can do it as lines. I actually kind of like that method. We're probably not going to be able to reproduce on the page, but I think it's creative nonetheless. Too thin. Trop fin. I have no idea what that foot over there is doing. I don't look like there's one right here and one right here and another over there, so we'll try that, but don't want to get it too muddled. That was all in one stroke too. That was a lot, jeez. Yeah. Cool. Okay, now we just have the beak, which is light of its own. Oh yes, the great wise owl. I'm moments away from calling this thing like a parakeet or something, you know? Take a quick sip of my water. Cool. 30 minutes left. We may actually start the construction today. That's ridiculous. Okay. So yeah, instead of doing it by mouth, which is kind of by form, I'm going to do it by the kind of jowls and then the beak, right? And I'll switch back to my like orange something color, I don't know. But yeah, so from here, we're going to have a line. And from here, I have a line. And there's really not much else I can do except put that there. We will have an eye socket, which we do need to worry about, and I just realized how dangerously close this is. But we don't need to fix it, because remember, we're not trying to obsess over all that right now. We're trying to convey everything quickly and accurately. Or understand it, because yeah, we don't need to be perfect to be able to draw this. I'm gonna kind of redo this one. Kind of glad I did in segments. We're gonna go a bit more straight. That. And I want these to be a bit more jagged and notable. We're also gonna use a green for it. Yeah, go around the head here. Actually, we're gonna do this great circle. So this great circle. I'm gonna do this. So this great circle. Great circle, this great circle. Gonna make it larger. It does seem a bit strange. So this is practically a straight line. I learned something interesting about what is it, the harpy eagle yesterday. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, whenever I draw my free time or like between studying, I watch nature documentaries. In fact, I haven't really watched anything other than nature documentaries for the past several weeks. Which is, I watched Samurai Champloo, and then when I finished like my media, because I watched something like twice a day, one like when I'm eating. Like if I eat at home, I watch a show while I'm eating, and then when I go to sleep, I watch a show or something, and it's all just been nature documentaries. But anyways, the harpy eagle can't move its eyes and its eyeball. Instead, it relies on, it has a like 45 degree and like 15 degree vision that it's like 4 times more accurate than the human eye. At the cost of them not being able to move their eyes. So that's why you kind of see them like cock their heads a lot, or like change the angle they're looking at something, because they want to focus it. Try number 2. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, and then we're gonna take our teal. We have this very inquisitive, like, if you've seen the art for the boy and the heron, that kind of, because there's this to it, so. We can actually kind of follow the yellow here. Oh, that was all one line, dang it, okay. Because we have, basically what I see here is a very rounded upper part, and then this long line right here. So we have the very rounded upper part, and have to not forget the lime green sphere we're working with. And also I'm gonna do that line again, but extend it a bit more out here so we can give that 3D form feel. Right, like it's wrapping around the eyeball. And then this one, and I'm actually gonna sit above where it actually is because we always run out of room, so might as well give ourselves a little bit more. I think these need to like overlap or something, so no, don't do that. In fact, I feel the form like there's a line right here. I'm not sure if you guys can kind of like see that, but I just feel like there's two dark pixels right here indicating that there's like a line of this form going over. So now we can kind of have this where, or it travels around a bit more right here and sits. I'm not sure if that's better or worse though. Just doesn't curl enough right there unless I go under. Just realized this was one of those moments again where I was just hyperfixating instead of trying to understand the form. We go up here right here. I'm gonna sit on top of it, up here, around. So you can barely see it here. I'm gonna use a different color. I like the darker ones for the eyes. So. Almost. This needs to sit lower, I think. You have to remember right here, we're actually going like this. Thank God I segmented that. Oof. Oh, okay, whoa. I keep hitting some strange button and it's causing everything to explode. I like that. And then this one. This needs to spin out though. Something like that. I think we're getting a bit too nitty and or gritty with it, but cool. Something of the sort. In fact, okay, I'm gonna be crazy to redo it one more time because we just need a larger size. Because like we're so zoomed in right now. Sure, that's cool and fun, but on the larger scale, we need to be able to represent this because like we have this whole drawing to worry about, and the eye is so small, so we have to like really be able to draw this with a smaller pen or larger pen. Something of the sort. And we have this. I'm gonna switch and hop all the way over to we just kind of use the greens. I'll do the greens again. For this down here. It actually sits below, and I don't know what Uncomfy does. I think he just does a contour for the mouth to indicate that it's round. Oh, interesting. He does like a really bendy contour right here to kind of, I see it more as going in and then under though. Regardless, we kind of just have to operate with. Also, I just realized something. Let's start anew. What is this? Oh, that's the eye. That's the mouth and feet. Oh, geez. We put them all in one drawing. Not good. Cool. And it's gonna, you know, buttress up there and all that good stuff. So this is going to have the contour on the face, but this is going to have a contour. This is more for me right now than anything. In fact, I'm going to ignore that. We're going to focus on now. Is this. Which is very sideways, or it's like 2D profile, but we can try to just say, hey. I don't even like that. I kind of wanted to go over or like this. So here's the contour. That will never change. How it gets glued onto the form. Yeah, I kind of like that. Because that kind of gives us like a looking down it kind of thing. I think that the Pelican got iron sights, bro. Like, what is the use of this? Anyways, cool. Wow, that is the Pelican. We still have 20 minutes left. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm tired, guys. That's a 2-hour stream. I say we do proportions. We talk about proportions and stuff for the next 10 minutes. Ow. Oh, I just grabbed my pinky. That is hurting. Fish catching, I know, right? Gotta look down the iron sights and bam. Yeah, maybe what if that's actually the way it lines it up? No, because it has whatever, so silly. Maybe it's like to radiate and keep it cool, who knows. We'll probably I'm yawning already. Ooh. So it's 8:52, so we'll spend 8 more minutes talking about proportions and stuff, and like just categorizing that in our brain. And then tomorrow, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to just stream us drawing it, which is fun and cool. So yeah, This will be a technically impressive one because of proportions. This will be definitely a proportions battle. So in fact, spending maybe extra time tomorrow at the beginning of the stream just talking about that'd be very important. So let's do it. And we can probably establish some of our Legos, even though there's not much to worry about here. Yeah, right? Wait, that's fake. That's not real. It's taxidermy. Get out of here. Ugh. So upset. No, okay. So yeah, we're gonna do one focus. We won't draw out all of our Legos because it's, once again, like I said, it's pretty simple. But we will worry about proportions. And in fact, I'm not gonna even do proportions with this. We're gonna do proportions, just keep doing that in with a normal one. So, faker. Cancel, get him out of here. Anyways, and to make our lives easy, just do a little bit of this. At least if it wasn't AI, yeah, for sure. At least it wasn't AI. It's so annoying just trying to find references now. I'm going to make an extension where like it just hides AI websites. It's, yeah, it's stupid. Anyways, so we'll do our general kind of, anyway, sorry. I love that bit. We're gonna just go up here. No, I keep wanting to call it like a seagull. Why am I like this? Or a stork. I'm at pelican. No pelicans allowed. Just we can't draw the X. Do I need a ghost with my mouse? Is that where we're at now? Oh, wait, we're locking in. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Ah, good enough. Okay, cool. No pelican allowed. If only there was a way to make a straight line in this program. Maybe there is, and I'm just very stupid. What if I hold shift? Okay, that's all. Bye, everybody. What? You can hold shift? Oh. Guys. Oh, that's insane. I'm so stupid. Of course you can hold shift. Every editing program has that. What if I hold alt? Okay, that's just grabby. Okay. Dude. Silliest streamer award. Kavel Cavs. Kavel Capson. Let's see. I don't know why, but I've been like really rationing food ever since. Well, I know why. It's because I don't have money. But like, I've been doing a lot of sandwich math recently. You know how many sandwiches I can make a week before like I run out of food entirely. And I can have a sandwich tonight if I want to. That's how the sandwich math has worked out for us. I wasn't supposed to have this much extra food tonight, but I have it, and so I'm happy. Now, do I want to eat a whole sandwich? It's a lot of food. Okay, so we've divided this up into 16ths. And stork takes up these two. Stork, oh my god. Pelican, beak. I don't even know what to call it. Takes up these two. Neck takes up these. And then we're barely grazing everything else. So these are practically empty, or like this. These top three. Call that matrix multiplication. I don't know. We have like a row echelon form pelican. I almost called it a stork again. Row echelon form pelican this stream. Actually, what? No, it's like maybe you could transpose the pelican. Because yeah, this. Oh wait. Oh my gosh. You could do a Pelican transpose. That's insane. Or at least it's symmetric, sorry. And which means if it's symmetric, that means a transpose times itself. Wait. No, just transpose equals. Yeah, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. God, I'm stupid. Okay, so that's our general proportions. Sought out, right? Sought out. This one is gonna be just our kind of sizings of everything. So we have our we'll grab our skull from over here. Go. We'll put you in here. Nice. Come on, there we go. How many skull forms exist everywhere? I'll keep that. So skull form. How do we want to draw this, everybody? Because we can choose to start with the head. I think the most central form, laying out the biggest form in this case, will be important. It does suck though, because I would like to draw down from here. That would be very helpful. Right, but generally, right. That's okay. So yeah, we'll start with this. This is gonna be form number 1, 2, 3, which is the line. We're also gonna grab this and just do some measurements. I think the bottom of the neck tube. What about the bottom of the neck tube? Oh, this is pretty nice. Lines up to be about 4 heads deep. Forehead to head. Just about. Feels like, yeah, so back in lesson, I think 3, we debated whether we should do, or lesson 4. We had this idea of the most central form, and we say most central form because sometimes you don't want to start from the biggest thing. For example, in the past, we've had beetle constructions with a very sausage form butte that actually kind of I always had this type beat where like it was pointed towards us a lot. Here's like the front of the sausage form, maybe it was a bit to the left, and then we have this smaller torso and the smaller head or something. Even though this form was the biggest, it would be smarter to draw the torso first in this instance because it's in the middle, and so both the head and this depends on it. And it's relatively smaller, so it's easier to draw this one around it and the head inside there as well. But sometimes it's better to draw the head because then the head, you can have the rest of the torso come from it. So it's both size and anatomical importance and what just makes everything easier. That's what I found. I mean, if you have like the world's best artist and saying otherwise, let me know. But that's how I go about it. So here is a bit interesting. We have, go for a blue now. Oh wait, we have this ability now. Yay! So center of it, we kind of run through the edge there. Top, bottom. Just getting all those helpful measurements. This is going to be a very important one. That's a bit too much. What else would I want to know? Ooh, That's important. Look at that. So I think this is like some of the most important stuff. What can we learn from this? The torso itself is about 2, because we also have this half, so it's actually about 3 heads long. 3 heads long. I'm not gonna write it here. We have to internalize this. And then 2.5 tall. The head to this, the line is probably gonna flow about 3 heads tall. So 3 heads long, 3 heads tall. That's a bit weird ratio. 1 head off the bottom. The entire neck exists entirely less than a head, which makes sense. But it only occupies at most like 4/5 of the head. Camel, the disrespect. We ride horses in this kingdom, not camels. What's up, Rise? New construction, yes sir. And look how fast. This is stream number 1, and we already have the, oh yeah, sorry. We already have the construction finished. Then again, it was much easier to construct, but I made some rules for myself about how I'd approach the construction. But we already have that ready, so we're ready to put pen to paper next stream. I've done all the procrastinative things. I've gotten this out of the way. I've gotten, oh geez, this out of the way, stuff like that. So, and we discovered that I can make straight lines. I don't know how I didn't realize that before, but you know, it makes me so angry. So yeah, in fact, we'll cut it out here. Oh wait. So we're gonna have a lesson today. I'm gonna teach you guys something. There are, oh, okay, wrong one. That was the bit we were doing earlier. There are these guys. These are, I guess, tiny fruit flies. And I have a ZZ plant in my room named Zoe. I overwatered Zoe a while ago, and fruit flies infested the water at the bottom of the bowl. Or not at the bottom. It's like a weird water planting thing. And so they've been really, I've refused to water my ZZ plant now, and basically just drowned it, put it in a drought. My ZZ plant is doing fine because it retains water in the roots, but the flies are going insane because they don't have any water. So anytime I bring a water bottle into my room or anything with condensation, they go for it. It's only one at a time. But I'm sniping these things because what they do is they inhabit the roots of the ZZ plant and then cause root rot. Just by like taking the nutrients out of it, stuff like that. It's bad, right? I already lost 1 stem, but all the other leaves are looking really fine. They're still pretty nice, waxy. They are feeling not as strong as they were, but I think it's just because it's a bit lower on the water. I've been giving it a lot of fluorescent light, which I think is just good. It's better. A lot of the leaves that weren't looking too good are looking a lot better now. So I'm just waiting until the leaves show actual sign of like wear, and then I'll water it again. I'm just making sure I'm sniping every single fly. I stop what I'm doing every time I see one of these flies, and I destroy it. Anyways, sorry. Keep your plants safe, everybody. Yeah, so very successful stream today. We completed not only a great warm-up, we met a new face today, Guy or Momo, whichever name you'd like to use. We've been seeing a lot of newcomers as of recent. I'm very appreciative of that. Have many of them been sticking around? Not really, but I hope that they leave the stream and now are like, man, I really could do something that I love for an hour a day more. So that's all that matters, right? Yep, so we're gonna be streaming every day until next week. I don't have a planned quiz next week, so I think we'll just take our usual Thursday or Wednesday off. Oh shoot. I just realized next week is study week for my exams. That's... I guess we gotta like start getting ready for that now. Ugh. Because yeah, we have the rest of this week. Then the week of the 15th, that Sunday, next week, is study week. Self-imposed study week. There's no like official study week for my school. And then starting the Sunday of the 22nd, I have 3 exams and a presentation. So... one hell of a week. And then after that, we're going to have another week. So that's the Sunday of the 29th when October starts. And then that weekend, I'm going to go and visit my family. I've decided. So yeah. Sorry, that was a lot of scheduling. Don't worry, guys. We're going to be scheduled like normal next week, but the week after that, we're going to have a lot of no stream days. In fact, at least maybe 3 in a row. But I'm thinking Wednesday night, Thursday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. I think it's what's going to be. And maybe even another, which I hate to do, but school takes an absolute priority, and there's one class with only 2 exams. I can't risk not getting a good grade on that. One good thing is I won't have much homework. The bad thing is all that homework's just going to replace with studying, but we're going to try our best, everybody. No quitters here. Okay, so yeah, usual schedule. Sorry, that was a lot of words and a lot of negative attitude. Let's bring it back up, right? Thank you guys very much for joining me tonight. Extremely successful stream, and I can't wait to walk in with this tomorrow, pen to paper, fastest construction yet. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the best, but it's good that we're pushing those boundaries. So thank you guys very much for joining me tonight, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.